I think that what steps the Indian takes are going to be very important. When you say that they are preparing for war, well, if they are preparing for war, then the response will be on that level. If, for instance, they are massing troops, they're getting ready, or they actually start an invasion, then we will respond with what we've said we have. It'll be a full spectrum response. Every weapon in our armory will be used to deter them. And that is, I think, the least the public of Pakistan expects and is our right. Well, I think Modi, frankly, is likely to prove and is proving and may prove not only a bad thing for Pakistan, for India, I beg your pardon, not only a bad thing for India and indeed the subcontinent, but a disaster. What he is doing in the way that he is maneuvering so that he scores political points is a very dangerous step. And and when you peddle these kinds of steps and advance on your traditional adversary in this kind of manner, you should expect a fitting response, a response that is, frankly, I don't think anybody can quite assess it, because it is in the eyes of the person, it is in the mind of the person who is being attacked, as to gauge the seriousness of what you are doing. And knowing Modi, knowing that he is a true enemy of Pakistan, of Muslims, a fascist, and an uneducated one to boot, who probably does not recognize the importance or the seriousness of what he is doing, I think that it can result in anything. And one of the things it can certainly result in is a cataclysm, a disaster for both countries. No, I don't think so. Unfortunately, I think Modi has India in his grip. I think Modi has India in his spell. Look, if last time he can kill a crow and slay 2 trees and pass it off as a wonderful response to an act of terror in which 26 terrorists were killed, and the Indian population, the incredulous Indian population, believed it, then I suppose he might think that he can do it all over again. And whatever he does, he will be able to sell it to the Indian people as a great victory and as a great success. Look, Akhand Bharat, I don't think there was ever an Akhand Bharat. When was India one, frankly? And when was India? Under Gupta, then God knows, thousands of years ago, maybe, I don't know. I'm not so well versed in Indian history. Certainly, not in those thousands of years ago, what happened and what prevailed and what the Hindus did. But the fact is that he believes that Akhand Bharat, he believes in the concept of Akhand Bharat, regardless of whether the people of Bharat, India, the Indian subcontinent, Bar-e-Saghir, ever wanted it. He doesn't care. That's his notion. That's his goal. It's exactly like the Israel, Greater Israel. The Israel of the Bible, which Netanyahu wants. Everywhere you go, you will see the same thoughts and thinking, the same thinking as you see as that of Netanyahu. So it's no wonder that they're so close together. It's no wonder that they are all concerting in this action, receiving arms from Israel and advice from Israel. and help and advice, and I'm sad to say that because it's Israel, probably American support. So yes, I think that he believes in Akhand Bharat. He believes this is a step towards it. And therefore, consequently, our response must be such that he forgets about it forever. And that means it will be a huge cataclysm. I'm telling you, I mean, one should not dismiss out of hand. It's not a sleight of hand. It's not some little game. It's not a little ploy. It's not a little, mischief. It's much more serious. And when two countries are nuclear powers, it's very much more serious. I think this is really remarkable. The world community is threatened by a war. A subcontinent may face a nuclear winter because there are so many warheads that each of the parties have, and very conceivably they could be used. And nobody seems to bother that the fact that this is all happening is baseless. That is on the figment, that is another lie told by a master liar. I just don't understand why they don't ask for more proof. After all, they can get more proof. They have their own resources. They can ask the UN Security Council to investigate. They can have investigators, special investigators appointed for this purpose. Why don't they do it? And here is Pakistan offering to help them, to collaborate and cooperate with the investigators. And if the investigators, who are neutral people, come and say that yes, there was collaboration on the side of Pakistan, or whatever they may say, then we are bound to get up and acknowledge it, to apologize, to pay compensation, I don't care what. But the fact of the matter is, we must know why this is happening. We can't just leave it and believe one party, especially when the evidence suggests that this is a hoax. The evidence suggests what the Chief Minister of West Bengal said to the previous false flag operation, Pulwama, and Balakot. She called it a fake which was staged. Now, if a nationalist Indian leader, a chief minister, still chief minister, can say that, why can't it be true? Why can't we believe that she means what she says? And therefore, we have to investigate further. Quite frankly, I'm at a loss to understand why the world community, why the United Nations Security Council, and why the United States doesn't ask.